Okay, so is there anybody who's attending their first You Will Be Found rehearsal? Right, so we have two people. We have Donna and Annabelle. You've not attended any of them at all, okay, before that, okay. Are you singing soprano 1 or sop 2? Donna, which one are you singing? 2. Both of you are singing sop 2. Good, okay. Who else is singing sop 2? Can I have a look, please? So we've got 4, 5 sop 2s, and the rest are all sop 1s. Okay, so it's pretty much even Stevens, really. That's good. All right, so the stuff that I'm going to be doing today, I have both sets of music here, but I have one set of words, which is what I'm going to be looking at. I would like you to consider, have you listened, Donna and Annabelle, have you listened, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself, Donna and Annabelle, because I guess everyone can say very quickly, just say your name, where you are, and why you joined the collective. Okay, that'll be great. In fact, all of you can do this. So we'll start with Donna. Okay.
Okay. My name is Donna, and I live in the United States in Silver Spring, Maryland, which is close to the capital of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And I am part of an a cappella group, Capitol Chorus, and I sing lead in that, and I sing second soprano in my church choir. I have sung ever since I was a kid.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. Annabelle, yourself?
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name's Annabelle. I prefer to be called Annie, but of course, when you see your name, it's like, yeah. I know that I recognise a few people here. Debbie, I recognise you from Lux, which was the barbershop / a cappella group that Simon used to run. And I should have joined a lot earlier, but I've been very busy. I've just graduated from De Montfort University, which is in Leicester, with a 2-1 in mechanical engineering.
Ooh,
so I've been very busy and just not had time. So finding a job, sorting out all of that. And now that all that's sorted, I'm like, I'll finally join now.
Good. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Monique, very quickly, can you just name and say where you're from and etc.?
Oh, yeah. So I'm currently in Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
It's fine, don't worry. So yeah, I'm currently in Lincolnshire, which is kind of like near Nottingham, kind of a bit like northeast-ish of Nottingham, if that helps. But I'll be moving up sort of once I've started my job and stuff. I'll be moving up to like Chorley, which is like Manchester, Liverpool way, up north, like very near the Red Rosettes, which I'll hopefully be joining. I'm very excited.
Good, excellent, thank you. Monique.
Hi, I'm Monique from the Netherlands, Brielle. I'm singing in 2 choruses. One is Sound Waves, where Nikki Salt is our director, and BBC Will Sane is our director, and I'm singing in a quartet, Mrs. Jones, and well, I love to do that as a tenor, as a soprano for the other ones. So I love to do it. Yes,
thank you.
Now I've got the time.
Good. Yes. Else? Unmute yourself, Else. Here you go.
Hello, I'm Els van der Beemt from the Netherlands. I live near Rotterdam, near Brielle, Monique. And I sing with a vocal pop choir in Spijkenisse. And I sing the soprano part there. Brilliant. And I love enjoying singing.
Good.
And here too.
Excellent. Thank you. Dawn?
Hi, I'm Dawn. I'm in Spain. I sing with Philharmonics. I direct Philharmonics. I also sing in a mixed choir, lyrical, and I also sing in a quartet, Shiraz. And I've been singing barbershop for years. And this is my 3rd song with the collective, and I absolutely love it.
Good. Shiraz is a great name for a quartet, isn't it? I think it's better than Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a bit of a mouthful. Okay, Mike? How do I say your name? Unmute yourself.
I thought I did. I didn't do it. My name is Maaike. I live in the Netherlands, close to Amsterdam. And
Okay.
this is my second song at the collective, and I usually sing in a musical company.
Right. Whereabouts in the Netherlands are you? I know you said close to Amsterdam. Whereabouts?
Yeah, Amstelveen.
All right. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. All right, Eileen. Your
Hello.
turn.
Hello. I'm Eileen, and I sing with Mercy Harmony, which is in Liverpool. And this is my third song. May I say hello to Debbie? And I really found it really helpful, and I've learned a lot. And it's wonderful to see some faces I know as well from other choruses. Yeah. So maybe I'll see Dawn at some point. Oh no, sorry, Annie. Sorry,
Okay,
at some
Annie.
point.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm in Leicester. Annie, I know Lincoln. I spent the first year of my degree in Lincoln. I did my degree at Vermont University. I'm originally from a horrible town north of Lincoln called Scunthorpe. You may know it. Yeah, grim place. Hence why I stayed in Leicester. Yeah, I haven't really don't have an awful lot of singing experience. I joined Simon's choir, Norton Community Choir, a week before we went into lockdown. So I had one rehearsal, and it was just perfect timing because it gave me the opportunity to take part in this, which has just been amazing. I've been with the collective from the start, although I didn't take part in You've Got a Friend in Me, but I did all the other ones. So, yeah, it's great fun.
Brilliant.
Really enjoying it.
Good. Good. Thank you. Susan?
Hi, I'm Susan. I live in Aboy, which is in Aberdeenshire, and I sing with a labs chorus called Alba Capella. I sing lead with them, and this is my third song with the collective, and I'm really enjoying it, learning a lot as well, which is great.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Tina?
Hi, I'm Tina from Finland. I'm not in any choir this time, but thanks to lockdown, there's virtual choirs in Finland and in worldwide are now my job.
Brilliant. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. And Rachel?
Hello, I'm Rachel. I'm in Coventry. I'm not with the chorus at the moment. I used to sing with the Bells of Three Spires, but quite a long time ago. I sing in church these days, and this is, I think, my third song with the collective. So there's a slim chance that I might actually join the chorus again because this has inspired me.
Good. Well done. Excellent. Well done. Okay. So thank you very much for all of those introductions. Debbie, do you want to introduce yourself just in case they don't know who this wonderful person is?
I'm Debbie. I'm in Leicester as well.
I can't hear you, Debbie.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a bit better.
Yeah. I'm in Leicester, so we're in the lockdown. We've had all our freedom taken back off us. I sing in Simon's Community Choir and his monthly mixed. I sing with Bells of Three Spires in Coventry, and I'm in a couple of quartets, and I've been with Collective from the beginning. I'm the other soprano section leader along with Rhiannon, and I think Collective has stopped me from ending up on a mental health ward. I think it seriously has saved me from going under. So I'm grateful to every single one of you that's ever been in one of my sessions because you've given me such a lift. So thank you for that.
Yeah. I think I'll share with you that when Debbie comes out of her sessions, she always puts something on the chat saying how much she's enjoyed it and how fabulous it was, and where she needs a new box of tissues and all of that sort of stuff. It's really, really good. And so we all know how much you enjoy the sessions with Debbie. I'm Rhiannon. I'm the same as Debbie. I'm a joint section leader with Debbie for Soprano 1. As Debbie, I actually think I've been in it a little bit later than Debbie, because truth to tell, I think Debbie was singing this kind of stuff, or certainly doing something with Simon a little earlier than we actually than this actually started. But I did start with the first song. Because I knew Simon from Barbershop and stuff like that, and I saw that and I thought, right, well, what am I going to do with my time over lockdown? Let's try this. And then it's kind of snowballed from there. And for me, it's given me a structure to my day. It's allowed me to do the things and work things around, and I didn't realize I needed structure quite as much as I've discovered I now do. So having that scaffolding, that framework of times to do things, work of the things around it was really good. And so that for me was personally very good. And the other joy for me has been meeting so many different people from so many different countries, and sharing the joy of singing and music, really. And that to me is everything. And I get quite depressed when I read all of these things about singing not being able to happen and stuff like that. So I'm thinking this collective is really, really important to keep going with this for everybody's sanity, I think, because I think people express themselves very, very clearly. Donna, you had your hand up.
Yes, just a question, because I am really new and I want to get caught up since I'm so late in joining. So I really don't know the music yet.
That's fine. That's
okay.
fine. Now, I think you'll find that there are some recordings. If you've been looking on the members page on Facebook, there are recordings of the sessions that have done the notes and the words.
Yes, I'm going through them.
So
I spent hours on the phone yesterday.
Right. Okay.
Or on the
so
computer.
Running through that will help you. But really, as far as the notes and the words are concerned, again, the resources are there. There are slowed down tracks for you to have to help you learn the notes and things like that. But
excellent.
You're doing the right thing, which is to just play it over and over and over again until it just becomes, I don't know about anybody else, but I live and breathe this, even at night time. I can hear it at night time. I can hear it all going on. So it's very much in my head. Has that happened for anybody else by any chance? Yeah. So it means that you're getting into the song and getting to know about it. So today I'm going to ask you to look at the music. We're going to start off. If you have the track, does everyone have the track your end to play? So you can all play it, okay? So I would like you to play the track at your end, making sure that you're all muted, and I'll play the track my end, because I want to get into the song. I want to look what's happening, and I want to go from the very beginning, because this is performance through lyrics, looking at the words, okay, looking and concentrating on the words. And I'm sure the notes all happen. I can talk about those sort of things in the same way. Okay, so first of all, I'd like you to follow your music, to listen to the words, even the bits that we're not singing, particularly the bits that we're not singing. Because I think it's quite important for you to understand the context of the song. Okay. Now, do we all know the story of Evan Hansen? Do we all know it? So so if I read you very quickly, kind of like that. If I just read you a very quick synopsis of the story, then that will put the song in context. I won't say where it happens, but you might have a fairly clear idea. So can everybody hear me? And you can hear me read the story. Okay, so here's the synopsis, a very short one. Dear Evan Hansen tells the story of a young man with social anxiety disorder who so yearns to make a connection with his peers that he fabricates a relationship with a deceased student to become closer to the boy's family. When a classmate commits suicide, shy Evan Hansen finds himself at the centre of the tragedy and turmoil. In a misguided attempt to comfort the boy's grieving family, Evan pretends that he was actually good friends with their son. He invents a fabricated email account to prove their friendship, and when a fake suicide note makes its way online, Evan finds himself in an unintended phase of a viral video about loneliness and friendship. As his social currency rockets, Evan is drawn deeper and deeper into the lie. His relationship with his actual mother wanes in comparison to that of his new shiny family. He finally lands the girl of his dreams, and most importantly, he's no longer invisible. Eventually, Evan is forced to make a decision. Will he give himself over to the fantasy he's created, or will he bite the bullet and risk losing everything he's ever wanted? It says, the last bit, with a fast-paced new score from the fresh young songwriter, Dear Evan Hansen has become an instant hit amongst theatre goers everywhere. And clearly it has. I think the words resonate across the ages, really, across all ages. And I would like to be able to look into these words a little bit more deeply, if that's all right with you. And always through the music and the notes that we're singing. So would you please play your track? I'm going to play my track as well, so that I know where I am. And you can do it whenever you're going to start. I shall make sure to mute myself so you can't hear me. And when I've finished, I'll just look up. Yes, Susan.
I was just going to say, I found there is a book now of the story, and I believe it was actually written after the show. Yeah. But I'm wading my way through it at the moment. Maybe not the easiest read, but it's interesting to see.
Right. Yeah, I think several people have been drawn to find that book and to read it as well. Have anyone else here read the book? Or you have, Eileen, as well? Well done, well done. Okay. I mean, that was a very, very short summary because I want to get on to doing some other stuff. Don't forget, if we run out of time, and we're already 23 minutes in, to come back in at the end. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to play your sound and to have your music there, looking at your music and play the sound. If you want to hum the line, that would be fine. Unless you've been singing and done some warm-up before, don't sing the song. Hum it or right the way through the song if that's what you want to do. Okay, don't go into straight singing. Just a gentle warm-up. So start when you're ready. Okay, so I have played the whole track because I want to be in context for what I'm going to ask you to follow now. Okay, I'm going to open up the words and I'm going to put them up here. Right, can you all see those words? Yeah, everybody see it? Okay, so musically this song, I've just looked at it exactly. When it begins, obviously it begins at 0, and the final note of the accompaniment finishes at 5:57. So it's a long song. On top of that, there are times when we're not actually singing, and that for us can be actually very, very challenging because we are recording the sessions. There will be sessions of people being recorded doing this, and we have to practice being engaged in the process as well as having the individual tracks that we will send in. So looking at some of the things there, I would like to suggest that it's very easy to sing the same thing over and over and over again. So if you look in this song, the most predominant phrase that is repeated is the title, "You Will Be Found." Okay, and the question is, who is this to? Is it you're talking to yourself, you will be found, or you're talking to a person, you will be found, which you would say that in a slightly different way? Or if you're talking to everybody who's involved with the whole process of making things better, and we're all going through saying, you will be found. So there are 3 kind of different levels and different musical demands and contrasts. So level 1 is to yourself. Level 2 is to a directed person. And level 3 is to the world, if you like, the wider community. So if we look at the very beginning of the song, and I've written it in the parts that we've put it into, which is part 1 from bars 1 to 46. And Sopranos 1 and Soprano 2 have exactly the same notes and words until bar 68. So that's why it's all like this. And what I've done is this bit here, and these are it's sung by the lower voices. It's sung by the men. I think that the women are not singing at all. And this is what Simon had said from the beginning. It's visually involved on the emotional journey. So he wants us to be visually involved with it. In order to be visually involved with it, we have to talk and identify inside our heads where this is actually, who this is actually being spoken to. Is it being spoken to somebody in the bigger world, or are you talking to a person, or are you talking to yourself? So would you like to unmute yourselves and just, I'll read that out. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear, like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that feeling wash away. There's a change in the way that you're approaching things, but you're putting it into context. It's conversational. Who would you say you are talking to? Are you talking to yourself, or are you talking to a person? Don't be frightened to put, there is no right or wrong answer in this. I really want you to become engaged in this, all right? Eileen. Go on, Eileen.
Well, as I begin the song, it feels very personal because it stirs up things that I have been through, but are still part of me. So it immediately hits me personally.
Yes, I understand that. I totally understand that. So would you say that for you, that would be level 1?
Yeah, yes, I can't avoid it, Rhiannon.
Mm-hmm.
It just hits.
Yeah, I'm actually suggesting to no one that they avoid anything in this song, because this is exactly where we need to go. We need to go to the cliff edge.
It just hits me.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead.
No matter how many times I go back to it, I still feel, oh my goodness, how am I going to sing this song?
Right.
Because it stirs up something different each time about me.
Yeah.
And
does
the people
anybody else feel the same thing?
Hopefully
does anybody
not.
else feel the same thing? I do. I do. I feel every time I hear those words, I think, it's me here. It's talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to a direct person. I think I'm talking to me. It's like, have I ever? If you change the word "you," have I ever felt forgotten? It's very easy to put it into that level. Okay, so we have time to engage. And actually, if you really want to take it even further, the people who are singing this song could be singing it to us. Couldn't it?
That's how I take it initially.
Exactly. So for them, it's probably a level 2 song because they are singing it at the level of it's. No, I'm not talking to me. I'm talking to all you other people out there. You know, it could be me, and we can say, yes, it's level 2. He's talking to me, or they are talking to me, or it could be the whole world. But I'm taking it as being personally me. And so how we prepare for that in a performance mode is we need to get absolutely into that mode. Because for me, it does typify many of the disasters and the traumas that I've been through in my life, okay? And I think this is very much a situation of actually going to the edge of the cliff and putting your toes over the edge of the cliff and looking down but not falling in. There's a difference between those, okay? And I'm aware that this is doing this performance thing is quite a personal thing because we will all relate to it in our own particular way. So if I go back and see what it says here, so it starts here and it says, well, let that lonely feeling wash away. That is definitely to somebody, isn't it? Maybe there's a reason you believe you'll be okay, because when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. You're giving them an instruction and you're giving them hope. So that's kind of level 2, and you're saying, right, this is what you can do. Now the next section here, bars 23 to 51, these things that I've written down this side of the page, incidentally, are all the things that Simon said when he was going through the music and sharing how he felt about the music with us. Okay, so these are his dynamics, or if you like, or exactly how he wants people to try and engage with the song. All right, he wants visual engagement, he wants emotional engagement, but he wants also people to be tension-free, relaxed enough to be able to sing the song. So if I go to the next bars 23 to 51, I've put the O in bold. And oh, because he has an increase on the sound, it's like, and oh, someone will come running and I know they'll take you home. So is this a level 2? Is it still to you? Probably is, but it's a little bit stronger because, and then we come to, even when the dark comes crashing through, this is exactly what he said, it's like a voice in the darkness. When you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So you're in the process of doing that. And then it's bigger because, so let the sun come streaming in, because you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Blossom is what he said, okay? Lift your head and look around, smile, it's there, okay? And then we've got all of these repeated bits here, and you'll show, you will be found is very quiet, getting a little bit louder on the, you will be found, you will be found, you will be found. And then the last you will be found is actually sung by the lower voices. We don't actually sing that. Okay. And then we come to bar 47. So this one is all pretty much either to you as being received, or you singing it to somebody else, because we'll be singing those words. Okay, you're not singing it to yourself necessarily. You're trying to give people some strength. Does everybody feel comfortable with that as a performance level? Do you think you would be able to sing all of those notes and those things like that in that particular way? That would be interesting to do. Let's just try that. Let's get your music out, and we're going to start actually I'm going to put the full score on. Would that throw you, Donna, if I have the full, all parts on? Is that okay? And you sing your line against that. You can either hum it, but I want you all to imagine what's going on in your head, all right, with all of that. So I'm going to come out of this, right, and we're going to go back to the track. I want you to follow your music if you're not happy with it, with the notes and words. If you're happy, look at the words. We're going to come in from hopefully about bar 15. Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. That should be around here, I think, just before this. No, I'll tell you what.